My name is Tariq, the Gentle Giant Coach, and I've been training for a little over 10 years now, and I've loved every second of the journey. I've been coaching for a while now, and through coaching, I've seen that the people that I help have the biggest blocker when it comes to consistency. Not knowledge, not motivation, not even time in the day, it's really just staying consistent with it. And before I started coaching people and helping people through that journey, I had to go through that myself. This is just a little insight on how that went for me.
The fitness industry has kind of changed what consistency is supposed to look like. So this is the consistency problem. We all have had the struggle. I definitely have had the struggle, and that's where I'm speaking from. This is me about 10 years ago. The same promise every new year. It was, hey, I'm going to start going to the gym. I'm going to be more consistent. But training wasn't really training. It was push-ups, sit-ups, crunches in my room, and then eventually getting a gym membership and having no idea what I'm doing. This is that Tariq, having no idea what he's doing. Not too long after that, I started doing my own research, whether it was YouTube, bodybuilding.com forums, RIP, or just asking around and trying to find some way to create a system that works. And when the results weren't coming, when I wasn't shredded, when I didn't have a six pack, when I wasn't, benching 225 yet, it was like, all right, clearly I got to change something up. And that would lead to me constantly recreating and making new systems to get to where I thought I wanted to be. Random workouts with nothing really foundational underneath them. And eventually I got tired of that. Yeah, I made progress, I got stronger, I got bigger, but I didn't really know what I was doing until I hired a coach. And my coach wasn't just giving me a program, he was helping me not train with shame, he was helping me actually build something. And that's where I'm at today. And that didn't come from me switching up the plan every week. It came from one plan growing stronger and stronger over time. Growth is a trend, it's not a slope. It's not going to look like you're going straight up. You're going to have your ups and you're going to have your downs. That's just a part of the process. There are some weeks where you're training 5 days a week, and then the next week you can only get 2 days in, and then the week after that you found yourself in there 6 times a week, and now you're back down to just one. It's going to fluctuate, and you just have to be consistent in the sense that you're showing up when you can. You're showing up as much as you can and not quitting when something doesn't go the way that you envisioned it. So this is what it looks like. Consistency wasn't about not doing the work. It was more about it not looking the same every day. And I got upset about it. Let's look at this. Let's say I do miss a day. I'll shame myself about it, get upset, be like, you know what, I got to do so much, I got to make this work. So I'll go on and say, tomorrow I'm going to be perfectly on point. I'm going to do every single thing. I'm going to get my 10,000 steps. I'm going to eat that 1 gram of protein per pound body weight. I'm going to do it all. And then that fails because, of course, I just set up a plan that is not going to work. There's no way I'm going to wake up 4 a.m. every single day and show up the way that I need to while still taking care of everything else that I had to. It's an impossible standard that you set. And then what do? Shame yourself right back into the loop. It's a cycle that keeps just replenishing itself. And believe me, I completely understand it. It's not dumb. It actually makes a whole bunch of sense to be stuck in this. 4 things: my mindset, my training, actions, and accountability. Mindset, we're talking about how you talk to yourself, how you approach your training, how you approach nutrition. Training, simple as that. Training, whether you're at a gym, at home, doing cardio, it has to make sense. It has to be something that's sustainable for you. The actions, all that means is you're doing the work, whether that's journaling, whether that's push-ups in the morning, whether that's at the gym 3 times a week, or just getting your steps in every day. There are actions that need to be taken, and the way you go about these actions is what's going to keep you consistent. The accountability, now that's one of the hardest things for me. It's not so much about having somebody down my back telling me what I need to do, but more knowing that I have somebody in my corner. And that's exactly what a coach is. A coach is somebody who's in your corner, helping you when you have questions and showing you the way when it's needed. It's all in moderation. Even your training, it has to be in moderation or else you can't sustain it. So instead of thinking no late nights, think less late nights. Instead of saying I'm never going to have junk food, just think less junk food. Add more walking, add more activity to your life, but it doesn't have to be an overnight switch. And I love this quote, all things in moderation, including moderation. because it's kind of funny. There's no clear-cut rule on this stuff. It's really going to come down to you and what you're capable of. Now, with this, something I had to learn on my journey is that the gym isn't the goal. I've done the at-home training, I've done the mostly cardio, I've done it all, but what made this stick for me is how I felt afterwards. So it didn't always have to be the gym, it just had to be some form of movement. And it would really just boost my mood for the day. It would show me that I'm capable of doing the things that I say I'm capable of doing. The hard work is something that I can do. You can check out this graphic here. This is the biggest factor when it comes to staying active for me, how it affects my brain, how it keeps me motivated and keeps me ready to go and energized throughout my life. This might be the most important slide here because we're talking about sustainability. We're talking about training in a way that we can keep on going and we're not burning ourselves out because we have this huge goal of what we want to look like or who we want to become. Find out where you actually are, and then that's where you build from. It takes little tweaks throughout that. So, like I said earlier, it's ups and downs. Some days, some weeks are going to be better than others, but you're keeping that same trajectory. You're still growing, you're still getting better. And for me, it used to be one bad day would take me completely out of it. I'd say, you know what, I'm incapable of this, I can't do it. But look at all the good days. This is a bad day. And that's just one bad day out of all of the good stuff. So try to look at it that way. You're not failing because you miss a day. You're not failing because you were too tired to go to the gym. You just had a day and that's what you learn from. Accountability, right? This is the thing that we're talking about. It's not about somebody breathing down your back and surveilling your every move. It's about somebody working with you. And when I thought of teamwork, the first thing I thought of was Team 7. So here we go, right? My goal is to keep you on track. My goal is not to be a drill sergeant. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm trying to help you learn how to do this on your own. So what does that look like? That looks like reviews weekly. That looks like structure throughout your plan so that you're not just going in blind every single week. It's somebody who's watching the work with you, not watching you. You know, I had to get another anime reference in there. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of them ones. It's one of them ones.
If you resonate with any part of that story, that's what the call is for. I want to talk to you about that, help guide you through it, and see what your starting point is, because we don't all start at the same place.